Welcome to This Week in Warframe, a series where I keep you updated on the past week of Warframe, from announcements made by DE that don't necessarily warrant their own videos to community fan art posts and updates. So without further ado, let's go over these announcements and news from the 16th of September to the 22nd. Starting this week's episode off, we had the announcement that on the 25th of September, we'll be getting the following Prime accessories alongside Chroma Prime, the Rubico Prime, and the Ram Prime. A new armor set and the Impetus Prime Syandana, both of which look fucking amazing, so I'm looking forward to that. We also have the Prime Vault ending on the same date at 2 PM Eastern Time, so make sure you farm the relics for those items or purchase the packs from the page before they go away, and we'll have to wait a while for another Prime Vault to come. Also, relevant to the Prime Vault, Rebecca did reply to someone on the forums who made a forum post pleading that the Edo Prime armor set be the next item released in a Prime Vault, and Rebecca did say that we should be pleased for the upcoming Unvault. So, looks like we're getting Edo Prime after fucking like 4 years. We also had a showcase on Primetime 219 of the Elite Alerts in a development build. They did change a few things around in this build, so it's no longer level 90 to 100 or whatever it was before. It is now 60 to 80, and that's like the starting range for this point. Whether that's a big difference or not, I don't really give a shit. So if you are a person that cares about that, make sure to make a forum post, be constructive, and let the developers know on what they can change after watching the Primetime video. They also said there'll be new mods coming with the Elite Alerts, so we may see these in the future if they do go through the full development process. They are in a work in progress state that should be noted and should be taken into consideration. So one of them was gaining energy upon hitting headshots when using a sniper rifle, so it's a sniper rifle mod. There was also mods that will resist damage types, and they'll stack up for a specific damage type each time it's dealt damage to you. With this one, it seems similar to most of the arcanes, which are basically useless besides Arcane Nullifier for Eidolon runs. We also have Invulnerable after rolls for 3 seconds. It will have a cooldown. That seems to be a Warframe mod. We have a holster speed mod that will increase the holster speed itself, as well as increase the damage on the first shot that you shoot. We also have a damage reduction mod for self-damage dealing weapons. And the final mod was an aura mod that decreases your power strength by 30%, but in doing so will increase your squad's power strength by 30%, so you're sacrificing your own power strength to boost that of your squad. Now we also had Hotfix 23.8.2, which brought Plaguestar back to PC, and it runs up until September 30th at 2 PM Eastern Time. Now Plaguestar is a single bounty operation that you have to run over and over again, and upon doing so, you'll gain Operation Standing. This Operation Standing can be used to purchase items from Nakuk, who is the operation vendor, and she'll be able to sell you different items throughout the game. Now also in Hotfix 23.8.2 was the release of the second Tenno Color Pallet. You can purchase that in the market or in your color palette selection screen for 75 Platinum. They also added a new role to clans, and that is the role of Herald. Basically, if you have it on your name, you can edit the message of the day for your clan. As for the changes, they made it so Rivens are now locked to that of Mastery rank 8 or higher, so players will have to be that rank to acquire a Riven. And they've also made the 2-factor authentication login system more streamlined. Now, as for the fixes, they're up on your screen. You can read them here, or you can check them out, as well as everything else that I talk about in the description down below, as all links are there. Now, we also had an update to the forum. So if you use the forums, you've seen a minor change. I made a video earlier in the week regarding this, but the Nintendo Switch version of Warframe won't need the upcoming Nintendo Online subscription in order to play. And then moving on to developer tweets. The first series of tweets come from Steve, and basically, a while back he replied to a person saying that they were going to try and reduce the visual clutter of abilities as well as effects across the board for those players that don't want the abilities to be so bright, and basically he's working on that. We're seeing multiple tweets from him in the past week just going over these. We see a photo of Vault with a current shot as well as a reduced shot, so you can see the difference if you do need that change. They're also going to try and make it so you can increase the effects intensity if you do want that, so it's a win-win for both players. You can increase and decrease the intensity of the effects in Warframe. Now this will be across the board, so this will affect the Eidolons. If you don't like the Eidolons blinding you constantly, you'll have the ability to decrease the effects on your screen. Next up was the login rework. Steve showed off a little photo of that, and yeah, it's just the UI saying that there will be little videos that pop up, and it'll just be Darvo or any other character in the game that'll pop up and go, "G'day, here's your login reward." Now, the items on the screen are placeholder, that being the Bratton Prime. You won't be able to get that, it's just placeholder. And yeah, that's it. It's just placeholder. Next was a change to lighting coming in the future. They're going to try and make it more realistic or whatever with the shading and different lighting in the game. So what they got in this photo is a before and after. The left is the before and the right is what will be after. So basically it won't be squared and it'll kind of be realistic. The next thing was coming from Pablo, which was just saying that your loadout slots will carry over your animation set once they go live with this fix. The final tweet was from Rebecca, and she was showing off the Orb Vallis in both Archwing and switching into a K-Drive, and just doing some tricks from there on out. So if you want to watch that, or you want to go to anything else, as I said beforehand, links are in the description. Now let's go on to community highlights, because I haven't done them in a couple of weeks, so enjoy. First off is Rhino vs Infestation by Cilab. Looks pretty damn sweet, so let's move on. We have Warframe Saryn Prime by Otakoma, which looks nice. We have Excalibur Umbra by Silfix in watercolor paints. We have an Oberon Deluxe piece by Dark Chronicles Com. Looks very nice and simple. We have a pixelated Excalibur, which I'm a fan of pixel art, so this looks sweet. And that's by Foheim, much better than the one I made a while back. We have Krallis, the meanest crab in all the system, by K-Phoenix. You know what it is, it's a fucking crab version of Vallis, looks damn sweet. We have Nyx by Queen of Spades 010, very nice, hopefully I don't get demonetized for that. And finally we have Chicken Draws Dogs, giving us More Than Wrath. And as I said about 4 times in this video already, it looks damn sweet. So that concludes this week in Warframe. If you found the video informative, make sure to leave a like. If you like the fan art, make sure to check out the post in the description. Give the creators a bit of a thumbs up, or whatever you want to do. If you think I can improve upon the series in any way, shape or form, make sure to leave a comment in the comment down below, and I'll try and change it to what you say. If you want to talk about anything that I covered in today's video, make sure to leave it in a comment down below. And if you missed out on last week's episode, you can check that out by clicking the annotation on the screen. It'll take you right to it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time, hopefully.